All right, let's go ahead and mark our open range here. Hmm. What should we do? Good enough. All right, really looking for one of these ranges to be taken out, either side. Yes, looks like it's probably going to be the first one to do it. Okay, kind of price target here for NQ would be 588 for the first one, and then low of day yesterday, which would be 443, or sorry, prior day value area low. We're coming up to prior day point of control right now. So far, no retracement. Will be interesting to see what happens at 10 o'clock if we get our 10 o'clock retrace. Reminder, there is no news today. No red folder. Tomorrow's CPI pre-market. So
Probably a lot of volatility.
mm-hmm. Here's that little retrace right now. Well, that's cool. You can put some emojis as your templates for trading view indicators. Pretty neat.
Oh yeah, you didn't know that?
Yep.
Yeah, it's trading view people. I also saw they came out with Pine Script version 6 today, so it's got a lot of new goodies. I didn't quite understand everything. I'm not a developer, but
Hmm.
looks like a lot of requested features got put in there. So
Interesting.
yeah, scripts should be more advanced capable now.
Hmm. Good morning, YouTube Ish and Deontay. Good morning. Maurice, is the zero to funded step-by-step tutorial of future trading? It's not. No, it's just live trading. No, I teach for free on YouTube. Everything on my YouTube, which is where you're talking on, has all my educational content for free. I don't gatekeep any educational stuff. Still stuck in our opening range here. Maurice says, "Thank you, much appreciated. You're very welcome." Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the YouTube chat. All right, breaking out of high day right now. Looking for QQQ calls right now. I'm getting the 526s. Filled at 0.59.
Hi, Jesse. Good morning.
Good morning.
Question: Why do sometimes we go Qs and then sometimes we do option or
Futures.
NQ?
So options, it's a good question. Options, I'm willing to average down on. Futures, I'm very rarely willing to average down. So here, breaking high a day, I know that this could technically be a wick above. Well, we actually closed above, but it could be just a wick here. And like right now, my options are only down 2 cents, so I'm not going to average down. But if we went down from 91 down to 52, which I think is a possibility, my contracts are probably only down maybe 30%. And then I can hit a double down where I add twice of my original position. And then my average will be, I'll probably go from down 30% to down like 7%. And then if we do get the move back up, then it's a much greater risk to reward. So options are used more for me, more for speculative moves, high risk, high reward, where it could retrace a little bit. Maybe I'm chasing a little bit. Versus futures are very, there has to be a good entry. I'm not just going to enter because we're breaking high a day here. I'm going to wait for a strat setup of some sort. Whereas options, I don't necessarily need to.
very likely we'll get a retrace back to that 5-minute fair value.
Yep. Yeah, and another big thing with options are that options move a little bit more sporadically than futures, right? Futures is linear. If price goes down 10 points, my P&L is whatever my contract value is minus 10 points. Versus these Q contracts are down now 12 cents, so about 20%, and we're still at these highs. So if we do retrace into these fair value gaps, I might take some more heat, but the contract value hasn't changed much in my mind. And so if we go back into this fair value gap and retrace, even just the retrace is probably going to net me 30-40% profit.
Yeah, when that happens, it's often referred to as option bias is in your favor
Right.
because it doesn't make sense. You know, if it's going against you, yet your premium's not changing.
I'm actually looking at getting into NQ here if we close failed 2 on the 3-minute.
I need 25K in my option account for that, right?
For what?
For day trading those Qs.
Nope. You can have a cash account. I'm in NQ long, a 25-point stop at 98.25. No, you can have a cash account with $100 and you can day trade it with no limit. But the thing is, you're only for a cash account, you're only able to use that cash once. So if you use your $100 on the first trade of the day and it loses, you can't reuse that $100 minus whatever you lost today. You'll have to wait until it settles overnight.
And make sure your account is switched to cash and not margin.
Correct. Yep. Or else you'll get pattern day trading. Good call.
Gotcha. I think I have a cash account as well. Did you say you're in a trade right now?
Yep. I just went NQ long 598 25 point stop. The trade is a 3-minute failed 2 down, 2 up reversal, 15-minute hour, day, week, month, all green. And now a 2-1-2 up on the 5. This should be a great setup.
By the way, my Cowboys suck.
I know, I saw that. Oh man, that ending was horrible. What's even worse is Jerry Jones calling out that special teamer like he was the only reason that they lost. Not like there were blown coverages or missed passes or anything. Like, nope, we only lost because this guy. I would not want to play for that. Trash.
Cooper Rush is like missing passes everywhere, and then I don't know. It's a horrible event to go to. Actually, the crowd is very silent. It's weird.
Really?
The whole noise is coming from the speakers.
They should pump noise like the Colts are accused of.
But it's, I mean, like the crowd is very silent. Like they're not too exciting of a team to watch now. Not like my '90s boys.
Yeah.
So it sounds like not much has changed since I left Texas.
No, not since
like,
the '90s, man.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Jesse, what'd you like? The 2-1-2 on the 5?
And the 3-minute failed 2 down, 2 up reversal was the initial entry. I'll go down to the 3. The 3 minutes kind of it's lower, obviously lower time frame than the 5-minute, but it's not quite as impulsive as the 1 minute where you'll get 2-1-2 ups and then no follow through. On the 3 minute, generally strat signals will have a higher chance of follow through than on the 1 minute. Really, that principle goes for all higher time frames. The higher the time frame, the more chance for follow through in my mind. Getting a little bit better push here out of ES. Finger is on the close on cues. If we don't get a push up here, I'm not really interested in a reversal on the 5 against me. All right, I'm out -4. Closing cues too. I'm taking a short here, 82.25. MQ. Oh, I freaking hate that. Oh, my bot's not sending stuff right now. What is going on? Okay, well, my bot is not. There it goes. Got a 5 minute 2-2, 3 minute 2-2, 1 minute looks like it wants to break structure here. My stop loss is above high a day. If we are range bound, this is selling the top of the range to go to the bottom of the range. I'm also finger on the trigger to enter these Q puts, the 523s for 40 cents. Triggered in. We want this 577 to break on NQ, and shorts are happy. Get a nice little push here now. Half hour hit. Just saw my trigger filled. So we're going to pull stops up to 84.50 to cover the previous 3 minute high. There's another push. Half R again for those who might not have noticed or might not have seen it earlier. There's 1R. Taking our trim 50 points for my Cupids. Cupids. Ooh, she going. Filled 0.53. Putting a limit out for Qs to take a trim at 60s. Man, look at this was the only thing that moved. ES didn't really move. CL still in its opening range, and so is gold. Oh, there goes CL. Probably, yeah, 10:30, 10:31 news. What?
Was that Zeus in the background?
No, he's just being a little tired puppy by my feet.
I thought maybe Amazon dropping off packages for Christmas. Hates that guy.
We do have a couple coming today.
Oh boy.
All right, stopped out of Cupids. All right, I'm out of NQ. Looking at gold, maybe short here, breaking its low of day. I want to get back in NQ though.
Is anybody else getting kicked in and out of Discord?
I am not.
Okay. Just my computer. I think it's on its last leg. But it's lasted a long time. Christmas week already started or something?
This is making Christmas week a little less tempting to trade, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Like,
Everybody's just done for the year.
or not Christmas week, next week, FOMC week.
Yeah.
I mean, we have CPI Wednesday. I mean, I made money, and I get to hang with all my friends.
That's right.
Dang. Yeah, it's just I get to show you guys how to not take trades, which is a valuable piece of the puzzle, I suppose.
That's right. As they say, cash is a position, right?
Oh yeah. Mario, do you have a brisket recipe you swear by?
You know what? No, I kind of changed it up. No, I smoked brisket, but what's even gotten better is that I actually smoke it for the first, um, shoot, what is it? Those first 3 hours? Or no, I mean that first overnight to get it up to that 160.
Yeah. And then you
I,
wrap it in
I
paper.
wrap it, and then now I put it into an Anova, which is like a sous vide,
Right.
and I just hold it at like 200.
Yeah.
And it is probably the juiciest brisket I've ever had. But I've got, instead of the water bath, I've got their Anova sous vide that's all air. It's like a, what's that called? I can't even think about it. But it's like almost looks like a big microwave. But they're the only ones that I've seen that have built something like that. We bought it a long time ago because we were doing a lot with meats and stuff, and
Mm.
like the steaks are phenomenal in it and stuff.
Hmm.
But so it holds the temperature better than my Traeger, so it doesn't get as dried out a little bit. I mean, it was still good in the Traeger, but the sous vide at the end actually helps it. So you get that smoke flavor, and then you do it, and that's really almost the best brisket I've ever had.
Yeah. I'm
Pumps in all that humidity and water and stuff.
the last one I made. I made beef tallow from the fat renderings that I trimmed, the trimmings.
Oh yeah.
And then just poured that over top of the brisket while it's in the paper while it's resting, and it came out amazing. When I made that pulled pork, I threw in like a stick of butter and some honey and stuff. I just don't know if that would mess with the bark on the brisket, which I think is what a lot of people enjoy. But
No, I mean you can put a lot. There's a lot of seasoning and stuff people do. I mean, there's a whole mixture you can put on the briskets and stuff. I don't do a whole lot on it or seasonings or whatever, but I mean the honey, I don't know. I think you'll be fine because it smokes so long and so low smoke that bark's gonna form.
right. Yeah, I would do the overnight still, then finish it up in that
Oh yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Get it up to that, but like 160, 170. So you
Mm-hmm.
got it, and then you just kind of finish it off because it can sit in there instead of like sitting in a cooler and just sitting in there. It's a kind of a replacement of that.
Right.
It's just sit there, and it holds the temperature. So when you do like a sous vide, or like they do, most of the time you see sous vide as like a water bath, but it's too big for the briskets and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, it's big enough to like hold that temperature instead of having it in a cooler.
Good,
You guys are making me hungry.
good info here. Next time I do a brisket, I'll contact you guys. I think the last two I made, we ended up using them for frisbees.
Yeah. There's not too much of a trick to it except just the Traeger, the pellet girls, man.
Oh yeah.
Just kind of
Got to do it.
they do all the work. I don't really do much work.
Tempted to go short here again. I don't know if that's silly or not. Probably take it on options instead of futures though. Just in case it does retrace. But nothing to do yet. We gotta wait for this close on the 3. Yeah, my last brisket I did overnight to 165, and then I wrapped it, and then took that did like an aluminum pan, put all the fat in that I trimmed off the brisket into the aluminum pan, and that smoked on the side with the brisket, and then got all that beef tallow in it, and then you just pour that on top, and it's like, make a grown man cry.
Oh wow, I've never really. I usually trim the fat and just feed it to my dogs, but
Oh well, if you can do that after you smoke all the juices out of the fat.
out of
Yeah, those dogs don't need the juices. They're selfish.
Do you guys know there's an indoor smoker now that GE created?
Really,
Yeah, I don't know if it's any good or not. I just saw it like came out at CES this year.
just don't understand how you smoke indoors.
I don't know. So that's why I was asking if anybody's tried it.
I'd be okay
Well,
doing.
it's outside somehow.
Yeah. Actually, we're back inside the opening range, so I'm not gonna take a short here. Excuse me.
Let me show you how to smoke a low and slow Texas brisket on a Traeger. I'm starting with a 14-pound prime brisket that I grabbed at Costco. You want to start by giving it a good trim, then slather it in some mustard as a binder. Now, Texas brisket purists will tell you salt and pepper only is the way to go, but I love our smoke kitchen beef rub. So I'm going in with a layer of that and finishing it with a little black pepper on top. Now you're going to preheat your Traeger to 200 degrees on the super smoke setting. We're going to start at a lower temperature so it gets lots of smoke on the brisket overnight while we're sleeping. That's the benefit of using a pellet grill, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, that short would have been nice hindsight, but I'd be shocked if it went through this fair value gap. Maybe it hit my price target, then bounce.
We gotta go, guys. Thanks a lot.
All right, Billy. See you tomorrow. Yep. Alrighty. That's going to cut it off for me. I'll take my win today. And in green on both sides. And glad I flipped my bias over here to short, going back to the bottom of the range. And then we'll see what happens the rest of the day. I'm not going to be trading it, though. If you're going to trade it, be safe trading it. Remember, ES is still in its opening range. We failed to hold over the opening range both on ES and NQ. So if anything, I'd be looking to probably short NQ. But even then, you're only really looking at 50 points before the next major resistance zone. So keep your risk reward in check. And I'll see y'all here tomorrow. I love y'all. Trade safe.